Yo, today we're going to be making some ethnic styled hood trap, and I'm going to try and make it a little bit more tailored towards DJ Ez's style of hood trap rather than how I normally make hood trap. DJ Ez is who I believe to be one of the actual pioneers of hood trap, and is who I get told I'm copying every single day. Even though in my opinion our beats don't sound similar. Yes, we are both using the same principles of hood trap, but as far as sound selection goes, they're very different. So today I'm going to adjust my sound selection, make everything way more distorted, and try and mess with his kind of style. Let's just get into it. I haven't sampled anything on this channel in a long time, so today we're going to find a sample. And I say this all the time, but the best way to find ethnic styled samples is either movies or video games. And today we're going to go with video games, and we're going with a classic, Assassin's Creed. And quite simply, all you want to do is come into YouTube and type your video game followed by OST, and you'll find some playlists that just contain every single song or music composition that was in that video game. This one kind of sounds crazy. What I like to do is I like kind of just flick through the sample. Kind of imagine as if I'm like kind of nearly chopping it already in FL, you know what I'm saying? So this bit is kind of beautiful. This sample is insane. We're gonna use this. Once you get your sample loaded in, again, there's many ways to sample. You could come up here and slice it manually and pick out chops that you want yourself. You can throw the sample into Fruity Slicer and chop it that way. Or the technique we're using today, Serato Sampler. This is my favorite way to sample. Not sponsored, I just feel like this is the easiest way to sample. All you need to do is literally just drag your waveform in here. And once it's in here, all you just click is find samples. And it just kind of finds the best chops. There's so many nice parts to this. That's kind of hard. Alright, we're gonna mess around with this. Ooh, wait, there we go. And the beauty of this is, with these ethnic styled samples, they need to be repetitive for them to be kind of catchy, kind of keeping it in that style. Obviously, I'm not leaving it just as this. So what I've done, I've cloned Serato Sampler once again. So we have it open in a different channel. And in the different channel, I'm going to be putting reverb on the second one. So now I kind of want to make like a bit of a counter melody or something that's just going to fit with the melody also. See, that kind of works. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's fucked. Might even put it down onto that after. That sounds, this part here is so nice. Now that I have that, I'm gonna render it out. And once rendered, let's repitch maybe up 500. I'm just touching up the overall mix of the sample by using this reverb and also using Gullfoss. All right, first of all, we're actually upping the BPM to 170. We made the sample at 160, but we're upping it to 170 now. And I feel like I'm actually just gonna pitch it up one more time. I genuinely feel like it needs to be louder, so we're adding ferric TDS onto it. There we go. If you're unfamiliar with DJ Ez's style, this might not be for you. I feel like he has a bit of an acquired kind of taste. I'm saying that like he doesn't have like 20 million streams on one of his songs, but yeah. I'm gonna be using all the drums for my hood trap drum kit as always. If you're trying to make hood trap, you need this drum kit, I'm not lying. So we're gonna start off with the snare. Another thing that I like to do sometimes is just kind of pitch my snares in between notes. The way I'm placing these snares is basically how I'm hearing my 808 hit throughout this beat. So it's like boom, 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 boom. And next you want to get like a bit of an accent snare. So this is basically just going to complement your main snare bounce. I'm gonna use this like little kind of zappy kind of perk. The end of the bar maybe. Open hats are going to be very important in this. Open hats layered on 808s sound hard, so we are going to be using open hats at the start of the bar. Next I'm putting in a hi-hat, except I've put on some delay onto it, and I've also adjusted the pitch so each delay pitches a little bit higher. Right, we're gonna throw down the 808, but the thing with these beats is there's always lots of switch ups. I feel like they use like a nearly like a 4 on the floor kind of clap that comes in at some stage. We're gonna do the 808s first, and would you believe it, we're actually gonna take my spins 1 808. So this isn't actually the go-to spins 808 that I use, it's a different one, for the reason that we're gonna be adding a lot of distortion onto this. First thing that I'm doing is I'm boosting the spins 808 by 2%. I'm also increasing the EQ by 25%. Still not really hitting that hard, also not distorted. I'm adding fruity bass boost onto my mixer, and you can tell that that's already adding a little bit of distortion to it. A little bit of extra secret sauce on my mixer, and it now sounds like this. Some people might go way more distorted. I kind of like this sound. Place these on top of the snare pattern that I can see in the background, and yeah, you just kind of want to bounce your 808s around them snares. Alright, so like I said, it does have like a bit of a B section to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to clone our main snare, and then we're also going to add a little bit of delay onto it. And then with this, you just want to pitch it up to like G. And we're also going to add in kind of lower notes of the snare too. Next thing I want to do is add in just a fast 2-step hi-hat. And then finally we want to add in that 4 on the floor clap. Double up. We're then also going to switch the 808. I'm using a different 808 for this. We have all the elements of this beat now, we just need to actually fully arrange it. I would appreciate if you could drop a like on this video. It tells YouTube that other producers should be watching this content. One noticeable thing in the arrangement is there is lots of cuts towards the end of bars, or even in the middle of bars. So like every 2 bars, another 2 bars, repetition of some bars. This just kind of comes when you're arranging it yourself. You kind of need to hear where either the repetition comes or where the cut comes to just either make transitions have more of an impact. We have the classic intro where it's repeated and cut. I'm then also using a low pass filter. I'm gonna play it in full. Listen to this beat. Sample is so smooth. This little section when the 4 on the floor clap comes in is actually probably my favorite part of it. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Appreciate you for watching. Run me up on Instagram and TikTok because they're the only 2 things to care about. I'm out. Good luck, see you later. Bow.